Okay, so I'm running the Instagram. Like I'm doing most of the stuff. Every now and then he posts something, does new shit. But I'm running the Instagram, and every time I post a question, like who's your number one overall pick, who wins this game, something like that. This one NBA player answers with like little emojis, whether it's like the sunglasses, whether it's the writing emoji, whether it's the fire emoji, something. That NBA player is Trevion Graham. If you guys don't know him, he played for the Brooklyn Nets last year. He plays for the Hawks now, and he hasn't been in the bubble because the Hawks were in the
bubble. We asked. Oh, who's your number one pick? He put fire emoji.
No, he put the writing emoji.
Oh, he put the writing.
Yeah, he put the writing emoji. So I just posted it on our story. I was like, But yeah, we'll see because starting to open our circle, and also it'd be really nice to have somebody like him on somebody like him is him. No, yeah, the Torian Prince thing fell apart though. Like he's answering our polls. Like when I said like, oh, you guys want predictions and stuff, he says yes. Torian Prince. If you don't believe me, I don't know what to tell you because it's there. It's there. Yeah, I don't know. It's there. And there's other people too, but we're not gonna get into that. So I don't know if you guys saw the Instagram post. Also, I wanted to apologize for posting that very late. I was in the middle of stuff.
Very late. 10 seconds before we started.
Exactly. All right. So the topics for today: should LeBron's greatness be questioned with his history of leaving teams? Is Khris Middleton a good enough second star? Got that one from Richard and Lewis from the last week's show. How are the playoffs so far? What your thoughts on the playoffs? And this one was from your one and only Alvaro. If Dame wins the finals, how would it affect its legacy? So that's actually a really good one, and it's a good thing we left the best for the last. So to get started, So LeBron has a history of leaving teams. You know his history, right? I don't know how he left Cleveland the first time he was there. I don't know. That's beyond me. When he was in Miami, people said he left because he wanted to go back home. Yes, that was a reason, but that was not the only reason, and that was not the initial reason. Later on, like years later, I think it was like the 2017 run that he did, the one he lost, when he got swept in the finals. When he carried the Cavs, there was a report that came out that said that Pat Riley said that LeBron left because he didn't want to give up control of the team because LeBron was ready to be the GM and start trading players away and taking control of the team, and he didn't let that happen, and rightfully so. Pat Riley didn't let that happen. He didn't want to lose control of his team, and LeBron.
Do you think Pat Riley did wrong there, or
No, of course not. He did perfectly. I don't care if he's like the best player of all time, second best player of all time. My bad. I don't care if he's a top 5 all time player. I don't care if he's one of the best in the world. I don't care. I'm not gonna give you control of my team so you can bring in people that I don't agree with. I'm not gonna give you control of what I was given control for, of what I've been doing for my whole career. That guy's been winning chips. That guy's been making the playoffs his whole career. He's been a Hall of Fame head coach, Hall of Fame GM, if that even exists. LeBron, he's not going to give control to LeBron James. And look at what LeBron did in Cleveland. He rightfully so. Look what he did in Cleveland. The second time he drove himself out, he traded Kyrie. Kyrie's like, I don't want to be here. I want to chip with LeBron. Let me do it on my own. LeBron in seconds sent him to a team that nobody thought he would go to because Isaiah Thomas had a hip injury.
That was out of the blue.
Isaiah Thomas had a hip injury that everybody knew was bad, and I feel like it was the GM. At the time, but LeBron's like, let me get this MVP candidate with an injury. Let me get a solid player in Jay Crowder and Ante Zizic. I don't know what that is, and they got a first round pick off of that. Boston got a first round pick off of it. Boston got a first round pick? Yeah. No, sorry, the Cavs got the first round pick. Either way, LeBron drove Kyrie out of there. Then LeBron started trading other people to get pieces into his roster. He even traded Jay Crowder to the Jazz. To get Jordan Clarkson, to get like other people, I don't know. He traded role players. He thought he had control of that team, and look at what happened. He completely destroyed it, and he left. He left the damage that he did. Like the damage was already done and he left. So even worse. The Cavs were supposedly ready for it. No, they weren't. They were not ready. Because you don't go and say, I'm ready for LeBron to leave and use your other pick and use your 2 first-round picks on Colin Sexton and Darius Garland. 2 ball-dominant point guards do not mix. They don't. And you saw it this year. So what do you think? Do you think it should tarnish his legacy? Or his greatness, right? How he left the teams?
It's a bad example for being the leader and the GM of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, I don't like the way he left. He literally left him with nothing. He did his damage and said, alright, I'm out to Los Angeles. Or when he was with the Heat, he was like, oh, I'm out to Cleveland. And then he said, oh, I'm out to Los Angeles. And I don't know. Now we see how the Cavs are doing. And how the Heat did pretty good without him.
We did. I mean, that my favorite lineup was the Goran Dragic, Dwayne Wade, Luol Deng, Joe Johnson, and Hassan Whiteside. That was the best out of LeBron when LeBron wasn't here until now. That was 2 years, I think, after LeBron left. Joe Johnson was traded to us, and we made the playoffs that year. And I think we were the 6th seed, 7th seed. I don't know. But Richard here, Richard here. LeBron can't stay on one franchise for 10 plus years and win multiple championships. I mean, not everybody's built for that. Not everybody has that loyalty. But I mean, LeBron went to Miami because Wade gave up his number 1 spot to become the number 2, and they won games. They won chips. He rightfully so.
And Chris Bosh had changed his role completely.
Exactly. Chris Bosh was the number like 1 option in Toronto, and then they sent his ass out. Like he came over here and completely changed his role. That's the only reason why that team worked, because they agreed on roles. They knew their role and they agreed on it. But like how he left, it doesn't tarnish his legacy. Like his legacy, no, because he's still a good person. He started the I Promise school. He's won chips, carried teams. He's a really good person off the court. But like the way he left,
he's probably one of the best athletes to ever play any game. You know what I'm saying? Like overall, as an athlete, he's just built to play sports.
No, that's facts. He is built for that. But I don't think it tarnishes his legacy. I just feel that it should have an effect on how people think of him. It should have an effect on how people rank him. Like Paul Pierce, for example. Yeah. Paul Pierce took it that way. Straight up. He took it that way. He's like, LeBron's not even a top 5 player. If he loses in the 8th seed, he's not even in the GOAT debate. Which I disagree on that entirely. Then Richard's like, and that's why Wade over LeBron. Richard, I got one thing to say to you and one thing only from the GOAT Stephen A. Smith. Stay off the weed.
You're using his own thing against him?
Yeah, I'm using his own thing against him. What the hell's wrong with him? Wade over LeBron? Dude. And then he said, oh, that's why Jordan and Kobe. He said, oh, and that's why Jordan and Kobe will forever be 1 and 2. Richard, I said questions, not statements. He says Jordan 1, Kobe 2, LeBron 3. That's dumb.
No, I don't even think he said LeBron 3 before.
No, he did. You weren't on the stream because you were doing something, but he did.
Okay.
Either way, he said, hey, you can't take... Dumb. Alright, so moving to the next topic. Huh?
Overall, I don't think it tarnishes his, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, it's like a little saying.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, how he plays, the player he is, it doesn't change anything. But the player he is, it does change it, like personally. But that just affects how people think of him, nothing else. All right, so on to the next topic. This topic was brought to you by Richard and Lewis, as well as my boy Jordan. Shout out to Jordan for Kicks brand coming up soon. Is Khris Middleton a good enough second star? What are your thoughts on that?
To win a championship, I don't think so.
To win a championship, okay. I didn't think it was that context, but that technically it's supposed to be that context.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're trying to do, right? Win a championship.
No, yeah, obviously. That's the only thing they can. That's the only thing you're trying to do, exactly. Like, I was thinking about it the other day. I love how people say, we're not satisfied with making the conference finals. We're not satisfied with making the finals. It's all about winning the chip at the end of the day. What happens after?
Literally.
What happens after? You gonna win another one? And another one? And another one? And another one? It gets boring. It gets boring when you're there every fucking year doing the same shit. Every year you're winning the title. Every year there's just no competition. That's what you're trying to do? No. You're trying to play the game. Your goal is to reach the finals, yeah, but play the game. Make it fun. Because if you're just trying to reach the finals, that it's fun until somebody gets there and they don't stop leaving, and they don't leave. Like the Warriors with KD, they got bored. KD got bored. KD's like, dude, this is too easy. I'm gone. King Richard 110. That's Richard from last year, from last week. Are y'all confident in Khris Middleton? Are y'all confident in Khris Middleton to lead the Bucks if Giannis goes out? Absolutely not. You saw. You know.
Are y'all confident in Khris Middleton to lead the Bucks? Hell
no. The Bucks are so bad. They're so bad without Giannis. People say LeBron is the MVP, but they forget that they have another top 5 player in the league. Khris Middleton is easily top 10. Top 10, no. Top 50. Max. Like top 25. Max. But he is not good enough to carry a team. No. He's a perfect second star in my opinion. A perfect 2? Yes. Maybe even a 3. If you get those numbers and put him on a 3, put him at a third option, you're winning chips all day, every day.
All day. Oh my god. He'd be a really good third option.
He's a 50-40-90. He's shooting 53%. It was 53%, 41 from 3, and 91 from the free throw. That guy's a 50-40-90. He's efficient in the regular season. When you get to the bubble, everybody's off because they're stuck in there. Because the bubble is you can't do anything else to get your mind off of it. You can't do anything to relax. Muscle memory, putting too much of it, is not always that good. That's why basketball players have hobbies, because if they're stuck on that thing every day 24/7, it's gonna go off. They're gonna lose rhythm.
Yeah.
That's why you play, you found the rhythm, you do something else like a day or two, and then you come back, practice, and you find the rhythm again. Then when you find the rhythm, you go on and on. That's it. Because if you're in the bubble doing nothing but basketball every day, you wake up basketball, go to sleep basketball, wake up basketball, all that stuff, you're not gonna find rhythm. That's why people are missing shots. That's why the refs are giving too many foul calls.
Yeah.
But Khris Middleton is a second star. Pretty damn good.
I don't know. That team just revolves too much around Giannis. It depends too much around him.
They made that team for him.
I don't think they can win a championship like that. When you really you need to rely heavily on the shooters and Giannis. You need to rely on the shooters to hit their shots and Giannis to dominate.
I mean, if you think about it, they built that team around him. So obviously, if Giannis is injured, they're not going to win games because they built that team around him. That team is perfect for him. They got Eric Bledsoe for him. Khris Middleton was already there, but they got Brook Lopez, and they turned him into a 3-point shooter for him. See how that works? They made that team for him. When he leaves, if he leaves, in 2022, they're going to have to go through a rebuild because that team is not going to get you anywhere, and they know that. Anyways, next topic. How are the playoffs so far? What do you think? I don't know. I know you've been watching 0 games, but how do you think the playoffs are so far?
Have you been watching any games? I've been watching one of you.
I watched every game. I have not missed a single game.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch the Nuggets and the Jazz.
That's the best one. I don't watch the Bucks and I don't watch the Bucks and the Magic. I don't, cause that's shit. We already know what's going on. Oh my god! Real quick, did y'all talk about LeBron? Oh, Richard just added something. Okay, to the LeBron debate. Did y'all talk about LeBron with the excuses saying it's different when there's no fans? No, but I don't know what he means by that, because if you say like it's different when there's no fans, that's true. It's different because you don't have the excitement. Well, you do have the excitement, but you don't have the people that depend on you. Because also, people think that basketball is like a joke, but it's not. You have a whole city, a whole like group of people, a city that rely on you, that look up to you, that want that that for your succession. Everybody's like it's like you're the king, and everybody's trying to wait for you, or something like that. Everybody's trying to they look up to you. They look up to you and they expect you to do good things. That's why, when they say it's different when there's no fans, it's because there's nobody that nobody really needs you. You don't get the sensation that nobody needs you, so you don't perform as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've watched every single game of the playoffs.
Is it bad?
No, it doesn't look bad at all. I watched every single game of the playoffs except the two Bucks and Orlando Magic games, and it was on Tuesday. The game at 1:30. I missed that one. Every other game I've watched. Every other game I've watched.
But I mean, what are you doing with the playoffs so far? I mean, the Austin's are crazy.
I know. That Mavericks game yesterday got me so mad because the refs are the problem. All right, the refs are the problem. In the regular season, you play the same type of game and you get way less calls. There are people getting 4 fouls in 1 quarter. Ahmed Fawad, 4 fouls in 1 quarter. That's impossible. Because as soon as you get 2 fouls, you get benched. You come back in with 2 minutes left. You touch the person. That guy's got 2 fouls. Let me wring his ass out of here. I swear to God, somebody's paying. I hope they catch a cheating scandal again. I hope. And you can't even say that they're fixing it, because if you say that they're fixing it, they're losing games, and it's hard to fix a game and lose. It really is.
Yeah.
But I feel like something's going on there because the refs are calling too much. And then, what was it? PJ Tucker goes up to a ref and complains, and the guy's just there like generic as how he's like takes it all in. He's like, yeah, and leaves. The best ref out there, I think, is Scott Foster. But then again, he did something like last year in the Warriors and Rockets series. He had a pretty bad call, cost for the Rockets. But either way, like, the best refs. It's just that the refs are the problem. It's almost like too much human error. Alright, Richard's saying he's basically making an excuse that he's not playing as good because there's no fans, and almost applying it to himself only, and it's like every player has to deal with that too. Okay, Richard, listen. Yes, every player has to deal with that too, but he's not applying it to himself. He's applying it to everybody. When he says it's different when there's no fans, he's not applying it to himself. You can't say it's different for me when you know that everybody else is experiencing the same thing, just like family. Their family isn't there. They don't do shit all day. They're just there in their rooms, just like watching TV, watching Cartoon Network and Boomerang and whatever. He's applying it to everybody else because you can't be selfish. You can't say, "Oh, my family's not here. My fans aren't here. I'm sucking." No, you can't blame him on that.
Once again, Danny, you get so off topic. It's pretty funny.
No, because I was reading off what he asked. I was reading off his question. But back on topic. What do you think?
Okay,
yeah, go.
I'm gonna run through all the games, and you can like throw in your opinion. But let's try to get too in depth. All right. So let's start with my favorite one so far. The Lakers and the Blazers. What do you think about that?
Blazers in 6, probably even 5. Because LeBron's saying that there's issues with internal affairs inside the organization. There's a problem. Usually, when there's an organizational problem, you can't fix that in the playoffs. Absolutely not. There's too high stakes. You can't fix that in the playoffs. They won't fix it in the playoffs. They're gonna fight.
The only thing is,
And Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum get hotter as the quarters go. As the time goes, they get hotter.
See, look, you already know where I rank LeBron all the time. But
Where?
like, now I'm trying to
Where?
don't worry about that.
Where? Because I get concerned. I keep forgetting who puts him 1, who puts him 2, and who puts him 3 like this idiot.
Don't worry about it. But I'm starting to question now because every team that he's on is always a problem. Every single team.
Yo, you didn't notice? You just noticed that now?
No, but like I always noticed it. I never really thought much of it. I was like, oh, like they're just playing with the best player.
Okay, the media doesn't say that. The media doesn't tell you that. It's like playing with Jimmy Butler, but more like no, not even. Because LeBron and Jimmy Butler are pretty much the same person in the sense that they drive
when
the team.
LeBron starts going ahead, when LeBron starts going ahead and talking out about it, that's when you know it's back. Because he doesn't like being out there like that. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't like talking about his personal stuff and like his personal team, like what's going on.
No, yeah, he doesn't. And I wouldn't either. I wouldn't like going out to the public and being like, yo, my team is bad. Like, there's something wrong with my team. It's internal affairs. What if it's because they suck? Huh? What if it's because they're all washed? You don't know that. So the players might think, especially the old ones, they might think, yo, this guy's not having my back. This guy, what's it called? This guy's not having my back. This guy's talking shit about me. This guy's talking shit about the team. He doesn't think the team can do it. He doesn't believe in us. Stuff like that.
And then on the other side, yeah, the trouble is we're playing incredible basketball.
They're playing lights out. They've been in the playoffs since they got here. They're playing in the playoffs since they got to Orlando.
Bro, what was it? Before the bubble, what was it ranked at? Weren't they like 10?
They were 10 seed.
Or 11?
They were 10 seed.
Yeah.
No, they were 9th seed. My bad. They were 9th. It was Memphis.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It was Memphis, Portland, and then because they went on a hot stretch before the season canceled. Before they suspended the season, they went on a hot stretch. Give me your next team.
Yeah,
but we already know the Lakers. No, go.
Bro, Melo is. Did you see him shoot?
That guy shot. He's shooting 60. I think it was like 61.6% overall in the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
You're going crazy.
Overall, but I have one thing too, and nobody on the stream is gonna like it. Absolutely nobody. Why am I getting voicemails from scams? Whatever. Absolutely nobody on this team is gonna like it on this podcast. Okay, LeBron is declining. What do you think?
Yeah.
LeBron is declining, and you can see it.
I see it.
You're telling me you're gonna tell me that a guy that drops like 40 points a game in the playoffs is giving you out 16 assists and shooting bad?
Look, you gotta think of it like this. He's declining, but he's also escalating.
Ascending.
He's replacing his what's it called?
Athleticism? His athleticism?
He's replacing his scoring for his playmaking. Think about that.
No, his
Think about
athleticism.
how many assists? Huh?
His athleticism, because he can still shoot, he can still do outside stuff, but inside he can't. He's not there anymore.
It's not even that. It's that he's just obviously getting older, so I feel like he's just not attempting to score as much, or like I don't know how to say, like he's taking a little bit of the backseat on that and more trying to a playmaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's averaging 10 plus assists.
With Anthony Davis, you're gonna have to do that. With Kyle Kuzma, you're gonna have to do that. With other teammates, with other shooters around you, you're gonna have to do that. But LeBron, I was saying, and Jordan Abar, I'll put his ad on the stream chat. He basically put it to my attention. He was the one that told me about this. He's the one that's like, okay, LeBron's declining. He's showing it. The way he drives, you don't see that explosion anymore. You just see him drive and like brick a layup and then not go back up there. You see him kind of getting slower. You see that the groin issue starting to come back because he's not going that fast. You see the frustration getting to him. The fact that his family's not there getting to him. It could be all those effects. That he's substituting, like you said, he's substituting his scoring for his passing.
playmaking.
Exactly. You're not gonna tell me that a guy that drops like 35 points in the playoffs is dishing out 16 assists in the first game, in his first playoff game back in 2 years. 16 assists. He passed his career high by 4 assists. Something tells me that he wasn't even care about his. Because if you stop at 12, then you're like, okay, maybe he might consider the 12 assists and again. But that guy, he's a passing clinic now. He's a Rajon Rondo right there. But give me the next series. Cause we're getting too much on the Blazers and the Lakers.
Next series is the Rockets and the Thunder.
Thunder in 6. I still got Thunder in 6. It might go Thunder in 7, but I'm still going Thunder. Not only because I hate the Rockets with a passion. Not only because I hate the Rockets with a passion, but you're gonna see that. No.
Dude,
I gotta admit.
You think the Thunder are gonna win 4 straight?
They can. You saw how they played today. This guy. I got into an argument on Instagram with somebody that said that there was the Thunder were only getting calls in the second half. Like the Rockets were only getting their calls in the second half, and the Thunder shot more free throws. That's true. The Thunder shot more free throws in the first half. That's where all the free throws came. They didn't shoot. I don't think they shot any in the second half. The Thunder. The only reason why they went up by 12 at the end is because the foul calls that they got. They got every single call every time they drove in the second half. They got a call, and the Thunder went on a hot streak going into halftime. They went scoreless for 6 minutes, then they took the lead. They went scoreless for another 5 minutes, and then they couldn't anymore because they got the Rockets got every single call. That's what I'm telling you, the refs are the problem, because the Rockets get every call. And it wasn't even James Harden this time. It was the rest of the team. It wasn't even Harden, because Harden shot 5 for 16. Yeah, he had 21 points, but he shot 5 for 16. That wasn't a bad game, though. 5 for 16, 9 assists, 21 points. You didn't shoot more. That's why I don't consider it a bad game. But the refs, man. That's all you have to say. The refs. The Thunder started losing that lead when the refs gave them more calls. And I'm gonna add one more thing before we move on to the next team, or your opinion. If you saw the beginning of the game, the first half, the first quarter, it was different from the first game. They matched them up because they already know their defensive scheme. They already know how they play offense. They matched them up. They were head to head until they got to the third quarter. Okay. We're gonna do it.
Oh, you froze for me. I couldn't hear you, bro.
Oh, because we're gonna do a Kendrick Perkins on first take, just staring into the camera like.
I swear. I'm walking back right now. I couldn't hear you at all.
No. Just if you focus here. Oh my god! Can't wait for y'all to get to the Heat and Pacers matchup. This man. Oh my god! This guy. By the way,
we're gonna skip that one, bro, because I'm just kidding.
By the way, Richard doesn't like LeBron because he's salty about him leaving. Nuggets and Jazz.
Wait, before I go on.
Yeah.
No, before I go on, I have Rockets in 5.
Okay. Let me remind you. 27, 10, and 9 for Chris Paul in Game 1. No,
pushing 6, but definitely not 7. Definitely not 7.
Well, they're gonna have to take it to 7.
Alright, next one. Nuggets and Jazz.
Nuggets.
I haven't watched it, so I can't really say anything.
Yeah, why? That's the best one. Donovan Mitchell dropped 57. He's third all time in playoff scoring. In one game. You missed the wrong one. You missed the Orlando Magic and the Bucks like we are right now. Missed that shit. But yeah. Who I have the Nuggets in 6. Was it the Nuggets in 6? If you go on the Ace Debates Instagram account, I posted my predictions. I don't know if he did it. I don't think he's gonna do it because he sucks at that. He always gets it wrong. But I posted my predictions.
You know what? I'm gonna do it after this year. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, bro.
We're gonna see.
Oh, dude, I got so scared. I thought Trevion Graham responded. I got so scared. Nah, he didn't. I got so scared. All right, so I got Denver in 6.
You got who?
Denver in 6.
Denver in 6.
Yeah, I got Denver in 6.
Yeah, I can see that. Cause isn't my Conley out?
He should be back next game because he had to do 4-day quarantine. He should be. The team listed him as probable.
Trying to be back and see. I give him one more game. But yeah, I can see that matchup going to 7 though.
I mean, yeah. Because the way they played the last 2 games was, I mean, the Denver Nuggets sucked yesterday. But first game.
All right, next one: Clippers and Maverick.
Clippers in 5.
You saw what Luka did?
What, score 72 games?
No, he got a foul, and then the coach was gonna take him out. He's like, keep me in here.
Yeah, I saw that. He doesn't mean anything.
Man?
Clippers in 5.
There's some order. Oh, man.
I got Clippers in 5 because the Clippers, they're the best team. It's obvious. They're the best team in basketball. Top 5 offense. Offense. Wait, what happened?
My mom was rushing my room. Why didn't take out the trash? I was like, God, calm down.
Top 5 offense, top 5 defense, best bench in the league. Simple as that. They're winning games. And even if Paul George...
Wait, you said in 5? You said in 5? I had him in 6.
The refs gave him calls that day. The refs gave the Dallas Mavericks calls.
You know what? Dan, give me the website right now. I'm gonna do it while we're doing
it's today's what, Thursday? Yeah, till Friday. NBA bracket challenge. You have to be 21 though, so like put your mom's account, like put your mom's like date of birth or some shit. That's what I did.
Alright, go. Alright, next one. The Bucks, the Magic.
Bucks in 5. I had Bucks in 4, but then they won that game, so I was like, okay, Bucks in 5. But Bucks are not losing another game. That's just one miscue. If they lose this game though, I doubt it though, because they're up like, if you check the score,
they're up like 1.
They're up by 1 point.
Wait, what?
What? Wait, what's the score? Don't scare me like that. What's the score?
Bucks in 6. Bucks in 6.
In 6? Richard, I need you to go off on this man. Go get Bucks in 6, my guy.
If the Magic keep up with them, they can keep winning.
Look, 7:04 left in the fourth quarter. 99-84. Bucks up. The Bucks are winning in 5. The Bucks, if they lose another game though, that's when they're gonna start having like doubts and miscues about each other. That's when Giannis is really gonna be like, "Yo, Miami's waiting for me." But no, Bucks in 5. Just like last year, the Raptors. Everybody thought the Raptors might even lose that series because the Magic took them out. Guess who won the finals? You're gonna see if the Bucks make the finals, they're gonna start putting that as a stat. If the teams that have lost to the Magic game 1 have both made it to the finals. Whoa! They're gonna start doing that. Okay. I see Bucks in 6. Vucevic is playing really good. It could happen. Richard, get out of your house. No, it's not.
It could happen. Thank you. See, at least he's not delusional.
He said I got them in 5 though.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I can easily see 5. But I'm saying I can see the Magic win at least 1 more game.
No, that just means Giannis for sure leaving. If the Magic win another game. All right, give me the next series.
Yeah. I don't want to say the series because I already know. The Heat and the Pacers.
Miami in 5. I have them in 6, but I think 5. Because knowing how they played game 1, they barely won that game. 193, I think the score was for game 1. But I think if they get Sabonis back in the playoffs, it's going to 6. If they get Sabonis back, it's going to 6. But other than that, I got 5. 6.
No, I like that one.
I have them in 6 right now in my predictions because I think Domantas Sabonis is coming back. If Sabonis isn't coming back, they have him in 5, probably even a sweep.
I can see exactly. Like my answer is literally the same thing as you. I can see them go to 6 if Sabonis. They're going to 6 if Sabonis comes back. But if he doesn't, it's probably going to be 5.
Let me check that injury report because he's been out for a long time. He's been out for almost a month. And sometimes you have to check like the website, the NBA website for injury reports, because usually they don't give it to you. And okay, he's leaving the bubble to treat a foot injury.
Yeah, bro, wow.
Yeah, they don't have any more updates on him. Okay, when's his Adrian Wojnarowski? All right, when's it? Injury.
The only way he might come back is it.
They said he could. If he what?
What?
They said he could miss the rest of the series, the rest of the season.
He might only come back if they win, like win the series, which they won't.
I doubt it though, I doubt it though, because that if Domantas Sabonis comes back, that's another big. That's more height. And Domantas Sabonis is pretty freaking good. So yeah, they'll win a couple more games, and they have in the series. They have in the season. They've won games against us. He remains out indefinitely, but the Pacers have not ruled him out for a return at some point in this postseason. We have no date for Sabonis to return right now. Coach Nate McMillan confirmed on Wednesday, so yesterday. Last week. The team hasn't said much about Sabonis' recovery, but it doesn't sound as though he's overly close to getting back to the floor. Yeah, and they said he's not close. And usually plantar, the foot injury that he has takes like 2 to 4 weeks.
Alright, next. I agree with you. With like you said it perfectly. You said it as perfectly as could be, honestly. That was really spot on. Next one, the Boston Celtics and the Sixers.
Wait, Richard said if Sabonis comes back, Myers is going to the starting lineup, and then T.J. Warren's going to be Jimmy's son, and Sabonis will be Bam's son. Miles Turner has played really well in the playoffs with Sabonis out. That's why you know you need to trade him, and you have Goga, Itaze as your center, because Miles Turner is not going to succeed in that system. Anyways, Boston and Philadelphia, I had him in 6 because Joel Embiid, but if you look at the coaching, sweep. I know as much as you love to hear that, if you look at the coaching of the Philadelphia 76ers, it's a sweep. If they actually let Joel Embiid do his job correctly, the way he knows he can do it, game 6. If Brett Brown continues to coach the way he is, they're not winning a game, because what he's doing, I told you this yesterday, and they said it in the broadcast too. Joel Embiid is playing in the inside. He's starting inside. He's scoring 11 points, 12 points a quarter in the first quarter. After that, as the game progresses, he's going out more outside, shooting more threes. By the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth, he's shooting more threes than he is 2s. And that's Brett Brown too. He also has Al Horford shooting from the outside when he's an interior big. Boston has no depth whatsoever at bigs. They have no height, except Taco Fall, but Taco Fall is not going to guard Embiid. They have no height. You can expose that weakness. You can win 2 games. You can expose that weakness. Brett Brown's like, this guy wants to become a shooter. Let him become a shooter. This guy wants to go into the paint. Let him go to the paint. But then they're going to start crushing the paint, and he's going to start shooting. They crush the paint for 2 possessions, and then Brett Brown's like, get out, start shooting. That's it. He says it in an interview. He's like, I want them to shoot more. Josh Richardson, I want him to shoot more. Embiid, if he can, I want him to shoot more. You're not the Houston Rockets. Chill out. Joel Embiid became an all-star because of his interior play. Don't tell me now you're going to make him a 3-point shooter and ruin his career. Get out of my face. If they don't win a game, if they don't win the series, Brett Brown's getting fired. That would be me.
Alright, you ready? I mean, Do I even need to tell you about my matchup for the Celtics? Like, I got them winning 4.
Winning 4. I saw their ad yesterday in the game, the Bleed Green ad. Dude, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. It's dope.
And last but not least, I just finished my bracket, by the way.
Tell me your bracket. Biased ass.
No, fuck no.
Yeah, tell me your bracket. Tell me after this, like, this team, we compare brackets. Yeah, that adds time, too. Yeah, compare brackets. Go. Tell me the next team. And then we'll compare brackets.
The last team, the Raptors and the Nets.
Raptors in 4. Raptors in 5.
I say 4.
I got 5 because did I get 5 here? Oh no, I said Raptors in 4.
I changed mine from the IG story because now I actually see how they play, and I think I changed it a lot too.
I see like the Nets. They were played pretty damn well. They lost by 3 points. Game 1. Game 1 they lost by a very small margin. Game 2 they lost by 3 points. They missed a call there. The refs missed a call there too. So Brooklyn's playing pretty damn well. I feel like Jacques Vaughn is a good coach for like another team. If you can put him on like the Bulls. Dude, the Bucks are not down by 3. Stop playing around. Mm-hmm. No, they're not. Richard's saying that the Bucks are down by 3. Absolutely no way they are. Dude, there's no way they were up 15 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter and they blow it. Bro, stop playing around. Stop playing around. They're up 11. Stop playing around. Alright, but who do you got for that? You got Raptors in 4, right?
Yeah, Raptors in 4. Easy.
Alright, tell me your bracket then. Or you want me to start with mine?
So look, where do you want to start from?
Start with mine or start with yours? We'll go east-west.
East to let's go west to east.
Alright, who starts? You or me?
Go.
Alright.
You go. Like quick, make it quick. Don't no explanation.
Okay. Quick. Portland in 6. Blazers in 6. Thunder in 7. Denver in 6. Clippers in 5. That's the first round. Second round, Blazers in 5. And Clippers in 6. The conference finals, Clippers in 5. So I have conference finals, Clippers and Blazers.
Okay.
Go.
Alright, Lakers and Portland. I have Portland in 6. I have Rockets in 5. I got Denver in 7. Hey, yo, stay with me. Ready? Denver in 7. Clippers in 6. What did you have the Clippers in? You had them in 5? 6. Luka and Khris out there way too. My God. Alright. Blazers and Rockets. Blazers in 7.
I'll get around that one.
I got that one. And then I got Clippers. This one I don't know. I want to say 5. I might change it to 5. I had it in 6. I'm gonna change it to 5.
Against the Nuggets?
Yeah.
No, I feel like 6 because the Nuggets have big men, and you have to get.
That's true.
And the Nuggets are kind of a streaky team. Like if you look at Jamal Murray, they're kind of a streaky team.
All right, and then Blazers and Clippers. Same thing as you had. Clippers in 5.
Clippers in 5. Okay. So we agree that the Clippers are in the finals.
Huh?
Clippers are in the finals. All right. I'm gonna start with the East now.
I want to see this.
Bucks in 5. Heat in 6.
In 5? Okay.
Yeah, Heat in 6. Celtics in 6, but I think it's gonna be 4. I think it's gonna be a sweep. I did these predictions 2 days ago, but I think it's gonna be a sweep at this point. Toronto in 4. Then the semifinals. I got Heat in 6 against the Bucks. Rich is gonna love that one. I got Heat in 6 against the Bucks because they know how to defend Giannis. Boston in 7 against the Raptors. Boston in 7. In the conference finals, Boston in 7 against the Heat. And then so the finals is Boston and Clippers. Celtics Clippers. Celtics Clippers. Do I give you the finals prediction?
I'm not gonna lie. I am extremely confident with my
with your bracket.
With my Eastern bracket.
Oh my god. Okay.
Actually, my bracket in general, I actually really like it. Except the Lakers and the Blazers. That shit's still like, I don't know.
Dude, come on. I hate how people are debating that. It's so obvious. LeBron's declining and the team is not ready. The team is not ready. They're not good anymore. They're not.
No, they have a really bad team.
That 4-month hiatus affected them badly.
And AD is playing really bad too. Alright. Bucks in 6. This is Orlando.
Stupid.
They're gonna take one more game somehow. I don't know how. Before this, I would have said Bucks in 5.
Play a buzzer beater.
Miami in 5. I changed it. Miami in 5.
Okay.
Because I don't know. They need someone to come back.
And they're close games. And they're close games too. They're pretty close games.
Sixers, I feel like they could take one game, but I'm still gonna say Boston 4.
Bucks in 4?
And then Toronto 4. Toronto just played good basketball. Alright. Next we have Milwaukee and the Heat. I got Miami in 7.
Ooh. Okay.
Miami in 7. Then Boston and Raptors. I got Boston 7. So 2-7. And then Heat versus Boston. I got Boston in 6.
Okay.
Not 7. I got them in 6.
Okay, so basically we swapped. Alright.
I'm really proud of my Heat. I like it.
I don't know how you can have the Magic winning
And
another
then,
game. Okay.
Bro, let's see it. Wait, you had
Clippers Celtics finals.
Clippers in 6, right?
I had Clippers in 5.
Clippers in 6?
In 5.
Clippers in 5?
In 5.
Hey yo, listen. No bias or anything. I got Celtics in 7.
No! How you gonna tell me there's no bias? You fucking liar. How you gonna tell me there's no bias? What do you mean? This guy, yo, stay off the weed, man. Stay off. What?
Oh.
Yo, I apologize for everybody in the podcast, everybody in this episode that had to hear that. Everybody, for whoever watches it now in the future. Oh my goodness. Celtics in 7? How could you say that? The Clippers are the best team, and they had the biggest competition to get there.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I mean, okay, put it this way. I don't know. If Gordon Hayward doesn't come back, they're not gonna win the finals. They need Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward comes back. If you think about it, the finals is projected to start September 30th. Gordon Hayward got injured August 19th, so a month from then is around September 30th. So that's why I said Miami in 7, because Gordon Hayward's out. So I mean Boston in 7 because Gordon Hayward's out, and that might buy him some time to get them back there. If the Boston Celtics go against the Raptors in 7, that might buy time for him. If they go against not against the Raptors, but against the Heat in 7, that buys time for Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward's not gonna win in the finals. So you act like Gordon Hayward's that X factor. No. Jason Tatum is that X factor.
He's a key bench scorer. He's a key bench scorer.
He's a starter.
Tatum can't carry the team to the finals.
He's a starter.
It's not gonna be Kemba. It's not gonna be Jaylen Brown. It's gonna be the whole team, because the thing with the Celtics, they all play as a team. They all, like, when you look at the box score, you're like, yo, who the fuck is Brad Watermaker out here scoring 10 points? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even Daniel and Robert Williams.
He fouls a lot, but he's a good defender.
Hella minutes.
He's a good defender.
And think about it. Who Who is guarding Taco? Who is guarding Taco?
The bench warmers.
Who's guarding Taco? Taco.
The bench warmers.
Huh?
The bench warmers.
Taco is a superstar player, bro. Taco is a superstar.
Okay.
That's just a joke. Come down.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right, going to the next topic. The last topic. We're doing this episode pretty.
Let's make it quick, bro.
Yeah.
We're trying to end it under an hour. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Okay, so the next topic is if Dame wins the finals, if Dame makes it to the finals and wins, how would it affect its legacy? How would it affect his legacy?
his legacy. You want to tell you my opinion?
Yeah. Oh, the draft lottery is on right now.
Alright. I got, if what's it called? If he manages to win the final, he is easily over Harden. Easily. I know you think that he's over Harden right now, but
He is.
I don't know.
He is.
Harden's the best ISO player in the league.
Harden
But
is the best ISO player in the league, yeah, but
Damian Lillard, honestly, would probably be a top 3 player.
people say
Not top. Listen. Not top 5. Top 3 player in the league.
that's it.
Disagree.
That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
LeBron's declining. You're gonna tell me if Damian Lillard wins, he's gonna be the number 3? No, he's gonna be number 2, like matching with Giannis. Because you took your team from the 8th seed. You started off 9th seed. You were playing playoffs the whole bubble. You go from the 8th seed. You're the first. Listen.
No, listen to me. You also got to take into account the players that are not in the playoffs that are incredibly good. Kevin Durant, he's coming off an injury. We don't know how he's gonna be. He might be way worse. Whatever. Him out of the way. Curry. So you're gonna say that he's over Curry? He's not over Curry. And you're the Curry fan.
No, I know he's not over Curry. But think about it. We're talking about his legacy.
But you're saying, okay, he's gonna be behind Giannis. Behind Giannis and Curry. Giannis and Curry are party.
Curry's the best point guard of all time. Curry's the best point guard. Not the best point guard of all time. That's Magic Johnson. Second best point guard of all time. Damian Lillard, what he does is creep up to that conversation, but a lot more, like top 10 probably all time, because we went over this earlier. If Damian Lillard were to win the finals as the 8th seed, that'd be the first team in NBA history to win the finals, to win a finals, an NBA championship as an 8th seed. The only time an 8th seed reached the finals was 1995 when Allen Houston and the New York Knicks beat the Miami Heat in 6 games. They lost to the Spurs though that year in 6. In 6 games they lost to the Spurs. In 6, the 8th seed, New York Knicks lost in 6. That was the last time they made the playoffs, I think. But if he goes to the 8th seed and wins against like Boston, Toronto, or Milwaukee, that's top 10 all time. I gotta give him top 10 all time right there.
No. You can just beat the Clippers. Even if they beat the Clippers and just make the final, that's still amazing.
He almost beat the Warriors. No, they got swept by the Warriors. They didn't almost beat them. They didn't almost beat them. But he did pretty damn well against the Warriors. You can't forget that.
No, I'm saying like if he was to play I feel like him winning a championship and him beating the Clippers would be like the same thing almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're both amazing feats. No one thinks that they're gonna make the final.
No, I don't either. They can get close because the way the Clippers are playing now, they have some kind of like hole. But no.
Honestly, they're gonna have the toughest like matchups. Think about it.
They will.
They're going against LeBron right now.
Okay, but LeBron's
They're going against LeBron.
Not Washington.
Then they're most likely gonna go against James Harden and the Rockets. Small ball lineup. That's the shooting potential out of them. Like they can easily just shoot lights out. Then you have the Clippers, which is an overall amazing defensively and offensive team. And then you have either the Bucks, Heat, Raptors or Celtics. Like
Top 4 seeds, pretty much. Yeah.
That would probably be the hardest playoff one ever.
If they make it and they win, top 10 all time. Cemented. Just put that shit.
That's top
and Hall of Famer.
Top 5.
Hall of Famer.
Oh no, yeah, instant Hall of Famer. How about Melo? What does that mean for Melo?
He's already a Hall of Famer. Melo's already a Hall of Famer.
No, I know he's already a Hall of Famer, but like everyone was doubting him before the season.
If he's not the best player on the team, so you can't really say that he carried, but that he took him there. But you can say that he goes higher in the rankings, in all-time rankings, he goes higher, and he gets much more respect. Knicks fans are gonna be pretty pissed off, but he gets much more respect because he helped Damian Lillard win the finals. CJ McCollum got a title. Yusuf Nurkic got a title for his grandma. You know, Hassan Whiteside got a. Rich is gonna start crying if Hassan Whiteside wins the title. Are you kidding me? The year after he got traded, I want to see that. I want to see that guy crying. If Hassan Whiteside wins the championship. Yeah, if Dame wins the championship, he's top 10 all time. Cemented. Probably even top 5. And he's a Hall of Famer, like lock. Hall of Famer lock. He could be trash for the rest of his career. He could be like Derrick Rose for the rest of his career. He can be like Derrick Rose for the rest of his career.
Yo, that backcourt will probably go down in history.
That backcourt would be one of the best in history, yes. If they win, yes.
Even though, CJ would have to step it up though. Because I remember the game against the Nets that they almost lost.
CJ was clutch.
CJ.
He was clutch against the Grizzlies.
He hit the clutch shot, but he was shooting terribly before.
Against the Grizzlies, he hit like 3 clutch shots on Ja. He hit 3 step back threes.
I'm not talking about against the Grizzlies, against the Nets.
Oh shit, Steph Curry's on the. I'm putting on the side the draft lottery, and Steph Curry's there because he's representing the Warriors. All right, so that's about to wrap it up, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
You got anything to add?
No, just if y'all want on the Instagram, we're gonna post this video on YouTube. So in the comment section below, we're gonna post the Instagram accounts and all that stuff. I'm also gonna post Jordan's Instagram account because he's gonna start a brand soon, and so you guys can hit that up. And yeah, the 4 Kicks brand, it got deleted because of some issues, but he's working on it again, and it's gonna be back up in no time. I'll let you know. But in the meantime, hit him up with a follow. I'm gonna put it in the comment section below, and yeah. If y'all want, follow the Instagram. Also gonna put it below. Our personal Instagrams below, and then we notify you. We post updates. We post guests if there is any. We're trying to get right now trivia on Graham. I'm gonna see how that works. But I hope it works.
Bro, we are trying, bro. I promise you guys, we are this close to getting an NBA player to actually talk to us. And we're gonna see, bro. If we get one on the show, it's over.
Yeah, that's not over. So that just means it's better. But yeah, and
it's over. Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing. Cool, I don't care who it is. It's gonna be amazing either way. And that's growth for the channel too. Hopefully, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please do follow the Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and yeah, the draft lottery is going on right now. I'm watching it as we speak, so updates are gonna come up regularly on the Instagram, and yeah, that's about it. I don't know if you want to add something.
Nah, peace.
All right, guys. See you next week. Peace.